Japan is an advanced and dynamic country in Asia with a rich and diverse history and culture. In this text, we will examine the culture, laws and history of Japan. Japanese culture. Japanese culture is one of the oldest and most dynamic cultures in the world. This culture was formed by government control and efforts to preserve cultural identity in the Middle Ages, and it has been preserved in a stable way despite the changes that have occurred throughout history. One of the main characteristics of Japanese culture is respect for the country's native culture and tradition. In Japanese culture, respect for parents, elders and teachers is emphasized. Also, Japanese culture, like many Eastern countries, is based on the Buddhist religion and emphasizes concepts such as empathy, humility, peace, tolerance and non-violence. Japanese rules. Japanese laws are based on European and American laws. These laws are set in various fields such as labor laws, financial laws, crime laws, etc. and are internationally recognized. In Japan, laws are strictly followed to protect people's personal safety and security. For example, when you walk down the streets of Japan, you can see that no one touches anything and no one tampers with anything. This behavior shows respect for other people's property and emphasis on personal safety. History of Japan. The history of Japan is divided into different periods such as Jomon, Yayoi, Kofu, Edo, Meiji and Hiroshima periods. Throughout history, Japan has experienced many changes, including immigration of various groups, cultural influences from other countries, wars, and political and economic changes. During the Jomon period, about 14,000 to 3000 BC, Japanese people lived as hunters and gatherers. During the Yayoi period, about 3000 to 2300 BC, pottery production and agriculture emerged as the main human activities in Japan. During the Kofu period, 308 to 793, Muslims and Buddhists came to Japan and contributed to the developments of that period by providing cultural and religious offerings. During the Edo period, 1688 to 1868, the shogunates decided the country's fate as the real rulers of Japan. During the Meiji period, 1868 to 1912, there were reforms in Japan's political and economic system known as the Meiji Revolution. After the Meiji period, Japan became one of the most powerful countries in the world. During the Hiroshima period, 1945 to 1952, Japan was officially declared as a civilian country after the Second World War, when it was defeated and occupied by American forces. In the 1960s, Japan was recognized as one of the strongest economies in the world, and this country is recognized as one of the most important export markets in the world. Finally, it should be noted that Japan, with its extensive culture and history, is one of the most important countries in the world, which is known as one of the popular and talented tourist destinations. Also, with its powerful economy, advanced industries and dynamic culture, Japan is recognized as one of the world leaders in many fields. During the Showa period, Japan was involved in World War II due to the declaration of war against the United States and Great Britain. After the end of the war, Japan was officially declared a demilitarized country after being defeated and occupied by American forces. In the 1960s, Japan was recognized as one of the strongest economies in the world, and this country is recognized as one of the most important export markets in the world. During the Hideo period, Japan has become one of the most powerful countries in the world and has achieved significant success in various fields including technology, economy, culture and art. During this period, Japan is recognized as one of the leaders in electronics, automotive, robotics, space, etc. Also, Japanese culture is one of the most popular cultures in the world, and Japanese movies, anime, manga, and Japanese video games have many fans around the world. Japan has also played an important role in world disputes. In the Cold War, Japan was recognized as one of America's foundations in Asia, and in the new economic war, it is seen as one of the powerful competitors of America and China in the economic arena and global markets. In general, the history of Japan is full of important and influential events that have widely influenced the political, economic, cultural and social developments of this country.